Lizards are a class of reptiles with numerous species spread across the world. All of them have unique characteristics that make them interesting to study. Even if you're exposed to only a few of them, here's an opportunity to meet 10 most amazing lizard species in the world. Number 10. Yellow Lizard. The yellow lizard is a species of the Zaptusidae family found throughout Central Africa, Mexico, and the Indian region. They live in the tropical and subtropical rainforests of Central America at elevations as high as 2,265 feet. Since they stay in their microhabitat, populations are isolated. This beauty can easily spot its mate at night thanks to the yellow spots on their bodies. This lizard has a life expectancy of 10 to 15 years in the wild. Their unique toes allow them to climb over a range of surfaces without slipping. They also have sharp teeth and milky white tongues covered with some of the deadliest known venoms. This animal feeds on spiders, centipedes, flies, crickets, and insects. The best part of being in this animal's shoes is that you can find food easily without leaving your microhabitat. They also find mates easily within their habitat. Females produce eggs without being fertilized, and litters are born between midsummer and December. At birth, they're only 3 centimeters long before growing to maturity. Number 9. Parsons Chameleon. The Parsons chameleon is commonly found in the rainforests of Madagascar. They're considered the largest chameleons in the world with triangular heads and independent moving eyes. It has a Pinocchio-like appearance and a protruding snout measuring over 60 centimeters, or roughly 2 feet. Their eyes are very noticeable thanks to their bright orange color that contrasts with their green skin. They have distinct front and back legs and zygodactyl toes that point forward and backward. Like most reptiles, they have a strong sense of smell, and they also regulate their body and cannot stay at a spot for a long time. These species are omnivorous and feed mostly on plants, insects, and small birds. Number 8. Thorny Dragon. The thorny dragon is mainly found in the Australian deserts. It has a desert brown color due to its habitat. This lizard is captivating at first glance and sometimes camouflages during cold weather to form a darker shade of brown. Like most species, the thorny dragon is built for survival and must do so by mixing with its surroundings. They have spikes on their body like a dragon. These weapons are defensive mechanisms for the animal. This species grows up to 20 centimeters, or roughly 8 inches, and can live for about 16 years. They have soft tissues on the top of their neck which allows a dragon to withdraw or insert it whenever it senses danger. Each dragon-like appearance has captivated storytellers for generations. This animal feeds on ants for survival and draws water from the ground to the mouth via the skin. They also have a sensitive body that detects enemies from afar. Number 7. Reticulate Gila Monster. The reticulate Gila monster is a beautiful lizard species found in the USA, Mexico, and rocky areas and deserts. The males are usually bigger than the females, and their sense of smell helps them attract their prey. This creature has a flattened and triangular-shaped head with a flat, long, cylindrical torso. Even though the males grow bigger, females have a broader torso than them. This species is beautified with a black and pink or orange reticulated dorsal coloration with broken patterns. They feed on rodents, birds, and reptile eggs. Their sense of smell is so sharp that they can detect eggs even if they're buried. Their large tails and torso are designed to store water and fat, thus helping them survive in the desert region. They have flaky and dry scales that prevent excessive loss of water from their body. The engraved teeth in their lower jaw allow them to inject their venom into their prey while securing a hold of them. Number 6. Flying Gecko. The flying gecko is another amazing lizard you should meet. It has flaps on the sides of their body that help them glide. They live in trees and hop from one branch to the other to escape from their prey. Despite being called flying geckos, they do not fly. Rather, they live in trees and hop from branch to branch to escape danger or catch prey. These species come in colors ranging from gray, tan, and brown. Their body is marked with a mix of stripes and blotches in a smooth pattern, making them even more attractive. They're mainly found in Asia, particularly Indonesia, Thailand, Singapore. They can camouflage with trees bark, making them difficult to find and easy to escape from danger. As for their bodies, it's designed with a unique shade of camel brown that matches their eye color. You would be attracted to them at first glance. The several flaps on their skin help them to gain control of their movement in the air while the air provides some stability. This lizard lives between 5 and 8 years old when kept in captivity. Only experienced herp lovers can care for the flying gecko because of all that is involved within care. Number 5. Rhinoceros iguana. As their name implies, the rhinoceros iguanas have horn-like extension from their snout, similar to a rhinoceros. They come in colors like dark green, brown, and gray, which adorns their entire body. They grow up to 136 centimeters in length at full maturity and weigh between 4.5 to 9 kilograms. Their body color is evenly spread with a mixture of lighter scale-like body spots. Females lay up to 34 eggs within 40 days. Thanks to their flattened and muscular tail, they gain balance and are more beautiful. Males are larger than females as we see in most species, and their eggs are among the largest lizard eggs. This endangered species of iguana inhabits the Caribbean islands of Hispaniola, Dominican Republic, and Haiti, but are used as pets in most Latin and American countries. Because their populations are restricted to the islands, they are vulnerable to environmental and human disturbances. We should give kudos to zoos around the world for playing a crucial role in conserving this species. Number 4. Marine iguana. The marine iguana is one of the most fascinating lizard species you'll find. They are the only species to swim in the ocean around the Galapagos Islands. They boast short, blunt noses that allow them to feed off seaweed and marine algae. Their claws help them stay on the ocean floor while their flattened tails let them swim like snakes. They're built to stay underwater for up to 30 minutes and dive as deep as 65 feet underwater. This animal sneezes out the excess salt it absorbed over the extended periods to prevent dehydration. During food scarcity, they lose up to 20% of their size. This survival trick helps them survive on less food and remain healthy. Whenever food supply is restored, they regain their former size. Males grow up to 26 pounds and 4 feet in length, while their female counterparts struggle with 2 feet or less. They're often black, but their color may change to include green, red, or gray. Their 2 to 3 eggs hatch between 2 to 4 months, while the animal lives for a whopping 60 years. Number 3. Lace monitor. The lace monitor is a dark-colored lizard with yellowish lace-like patterns on its skin. This tricky color allows it to camouflage from its predators. When it's time to lay their eggs, the female monitor digs the side of a termite mound and lays between 6 to 12 eggs. The termites then rebuild the mounds to prevent predators from getting in. This also protects the eggs there and keeps them at a constant temperature. After 7 months, the females return to dig out their hatched eggs. The lace monitor is also the second largest lizard in Africa with a weight reaching up to 31 pounds. Their long tongue is adapted to be the snake's own and it helps them taste and smell. Using their highly developed senses, they can detect where their predators are hiding by flickering their tongues and tasting molecule remnants. Their long tails are used as a defense mechanism, helping them create balance when climbing, used to establish dominance during courting and swimming. Number 2. Black-throated monitor. The black-throated monitor is often kept as a pet in many homes. This is because their temperament is often mild when raised as a pet and they enjoy human company. They need to be constantly in touch with their owners to recognize them. If you feel the need to own this animal, you should be ready to play because they love playing and need exercise. You can take them on a walk occasionally and it relieves them of stress and boosts their immune system and overall health. Black-throated monitors that grow up in the wild are often aggressive because of the need to play. These lizards grow up to 60 pounds and 7 feet long. It's their yellowish-white markings and gray-brown scales that distinguish them from other species. Since they are native to Africa, they prefer warmer temperatures lower than 68 degrees. This animal requires approximately 12 hours of UVB light daily to survive. They feed mainly on fish, eggs, birds, chickens, small reptiles, and crustaceans. Number 1. Komodo dragon. The Komodo dragon weighs nearly 300 pounds in weight and 10 feet in length. It is also the world's largest lizard. Young animals are about 18 inches long and live on trees for several months as they grow. Adult dragons often eat their young and other dragon species but mainly eat carrion as their primary meal. Don't be surprised to find them eating deer, pigs, and animals as huge as cattle. They have been known to also attack, kill, and eat humans. Komodo dragons don't always need to capture their prey. Their venomous bite prevents blood clotting and ensures that the prey goes into a shock as they bleed to death. Some scientists believe that the animal introduces bacteria that adds to the dying process. However, researchers at the University of Queensland disputed these claims, saying that they secrete venom proteins that are similar to that of venomous snakes. The animal feeds on its prey after it notices that it's dead. You can find this lizard in parts of Indonesia even though they have originated from Australia. There you have it. See you next time.